Dijon. D-I-J-O-N. Dijon.
Well, deluge, Dijon, kind of similar here, but S-M-A-R-T, smart. There is no other way to say it or spell it. 14-year-old Rohan Rajiv was first runner-up in the National Spelling Bee, and the Edmond native made Oklahoma really proud. And we've been looking forward to this interview, Abby and I mean, for quite some time now. So we're now joined by the local spelling master himself, Rohan Rajiv. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's so fun to meet you. We have been just dying over this interview for a long time.
We are starstruck.
We've been asking him all of our questions. First off, congrats.
Thank you.
How does it feel to know that you were one of the top spellers in the entire country?
It's great. I just want to start off by praising Jesus, but for getting me this far. I did not expect it. Also for all the prayers from my parents, my sister, their friends, my church, my school. It's just been a blessing. This journey has been so great.
Wow, I love that.
That's really neat. You're not even taking any of the credit yourself.
I know.
How much of this do you think is a skill that you're born with, and how much of it is studying and practicing? How much of it is learned, and how much of it is kind of God-given, as you say?
Right. So I think a majority of it definitely is hard work. Anyone can do it. Anyone can do well, succeed in the spelling bee. And I put in so much hard work into this. And it's great to see that come into fruition and to succeed at the Scripps National Spelling Bee.
I can't even imagine the hours, the weeks, the months that you have put into this. Take us back to the beginning, though. I think a lot of people have the question, what was the first word that maybe, kind of threw up a flag for you and your parents? Ding, 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 we have a speller here. Do you remember, was there a first word that kind of clued y'all in?
Not necessarily. I think just as I started with doing spelling bees in 3rd grade, and so I won district that year. And so I kind of realized that I had a knack for spelling, and so I started entering more spelling bees, and eventually Scripps my 8th grade year. So,
wanted to quickly mention, while Brad was doing weather, I told Rohan about my wonderful experience that I won a spelling bee once with the word spaghetti, and Rohan started laughing. He's laughing now. It's too easy. But some of the words that they were giving you that you spelled correctly were ridiculous.
We've never even heard of them.
At any point, did you want to turn to the announcer or to the judges and say, that's not a real word?
You made that up.
Yeah, some of these words were outrageous. Did that cross your mind at all?
Well, most of the words that I had gotten, I'd studied, and there were only a few words that I was unsure about, and so I asked all my questions to make sure my spelling was correct, and so I knew a lot of the words I had.
How did the questions that you all asked, the definition and the word origin, how do those questions help you with the spelling?
Right, so initially you have a spelling that pops into your head. So if I know it, I ask the questions to make sure it sounds correct and matches with all the information. And if initially I don't know the spelling of the word, I ask the questions to formulate what I think is the most correct spelling, and hope that it's right.
Yeah, the most logical hypothesis there. Talk to us about the studying. What goes into it? How do you even study for a spelling bee where you're thrown words that we've never even heard of before? Is there a handbook, or how do you go about studying for something like this?
Right, so there is a lot of memorization in studying for a spelling bee, but most importantly, I think, is language patterns and roots. That's why I asked root questions a couple of times during the bee so that really helps me know the spelling of the word and dissect it into several parts.
Do you think a spelling bee is fair? Do you think you were the runner-up, which was unbelievable? Some of the words that you got, like I said, I don't even know if I could pronounce. Do you think it's fair, though? Because someone could get a word that you would think would be easier than a word you got. Do you think that a spelling bee is fair?
I mean, so the spelling bee, that's just the nature of the bee.
Okay.
There will be words that, I've heard this so many times, that people knew all the words in that round except for their word.
Right.
And so that's just the luck of the bee, its nature, and that's what makes it so fun, and that's why I love it.
Not the nature of the beast, the nature of the bee.
Of the bee, yeah. And talk to us about the feeling, when you are given a word that maybe you haven't heard before, you have to ask for its origin, use it in a sentence. Kind of describe the elation that you must feel when you get it right. And you didn't, you didn't think that you would.
Right, so I didn't, there were only a couple of words where that happened, but that was definitely, that felt really great. I mean, to get it right and be unsure is, I mean, my heart was pounding after having 2 spellings in my mind and then going with the correct spelling.
So you were nervous up there a little bit.
Yeah, a few times, right.
A few times, okay.
And you go to OCS, right? Oklahoma Christian School in Edmond. Are you kind of big man on campus now? I know we're in summer, but we saw the welcome home that you got, even people at the airport. Are you the big man on campus at OCS now?
Yeah, so they've
Good
been,
for you.
Yes, oh yeah.
so they've really supported me and prayed for me throughout this whole
Great.
spelling bee journey. Even this year and previous years, they've been so supportive.
Good. And I was talking to your dad trying to set up this interview because we've been wanting to sit down with you and just meet you and talk to you. He said starting tomorrow you're starting to shadow a neurosurgeon. It's too bad you're such a slacker, 14 shadowing a neurosurgeon. Is that what you want to do? What does the future hold for Rohan Rajiv?
Yeah, so if the Lord wills, I want to become a neurologist. And that's because my sister was actually diagnosed with a neurological disorder when she was 5. And she was actually the one who taught me the alphabet when I was 2. And so she inspires me and motivates me to do well in spelling bees and just to work hard in anything that I put my mind to.
Wow.
We have no doubt that you will accomplish whatever you put your mind to. You just proved that correct at the Scripps National Spelling Bee.
Yeah. Well, it was so nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
Thank you so much for coming, you and your dad, for stopping by the show this morning. And we wish you all the best in your future.
Thank you so much.
Yep.